Hello, again it's Corey with Modal. Another video for the Torch Telehealth application on the Modal framework. This video we're going to go over other features of the application not mentioned in the previous videos. Uh, Throughout the modules and workflows there are other features that are important to know about, such as the appointment profile page or detail page, commenting, tagging, and notifications, appointment history. These features are embedded in the actions of each workflow, but we'll go over several of those in this video. Again, final reminder, users in one facility will not see information for appointments at other facilities. Facilities are sharing provider resources, but not patient information. What we're using in this video is our test site using a My System Admin account, which has access to multiple facilities, which is why you might see different facilities in this video. So some of the other features are setting default module, workflow filters, comments, tagging and notifications, appointment detail, uploading documents, downloading consults, and I'll just go over a preview of other modules. So let's start with the default module. Let's say that your primary role in this telehealth application is a provider, and you want to set your default module. So what you're going to do is once you've logged into the application, you're going to see this arrow here that points to your initial. If you click that, that opens a dialog for you to set your default module. So if I set this to the provider module and click save, not only will I be taken to the provider module, every time I log into the application, I will then first land in the provider module. If you are primarily someone who's taking referrals for consults and scheduling them or creating those referrals in the system, your default module will be the main default module, which is scheduling, but you can set that by selecting the module and clicking save, and you can see it takes me to the scheduling module. All right, so that's the default module. The next thing I'll go over is workflow filters. So in the different workflows, there are different filters. So you can see in this first request workflow in the scheduling module, we can filter by the different services and the different facilities. So in most cases, you're only going to have access to one facility, but that is a filter there. In the scheduled, you can see that there's appointment location, service, facility, appointment type, priority. So these are filters that you can select, and then they're sticky, and so if you set those filters, you can actually hide those filters to give yourself more real estate for patient information. So each workflow will have different filters that you can set to make your workflow more convenient for you. And again, to get more real estate, you can hide them and unhide them. Okay, next let's talk about comments, tagging, and notifications. So the application has built-in communication features. So you're working in an account. So this in the reschedule workflow in the scheduling module for this patient whose appointment was canceled. So let's say I wanted to connect with someone. So what I could do is click on the comments. So this little icon, anytime you see this icon in any of the workflows, this is going to be the comment dialog. So it'll show a list of all the different comments made by someone from the facility or made by the provider. You'll be able to read them all, so you can continue to add comments. And you can see it's added. It shows you what appointment it's for, the date and the time, and the person who wrote it. You can tag someone. So if you need to communicate, let's say I'm the provider, I can do @ and by doing that, I'm tagging this person, and then I can say, please do something for me. Okay. Again, I can select another. I'm going to select myself again because I have two accounts, one for Modal and one for testing for a facility. So I couldn't tell which one I wanted. Let's do another one. Do Okay, so that's tagging. And then when you tag someone, if you didn't notice, I immediately got a notification in the application. So this little dot next to the bell, this is your notifications. You can, if you click that, you see the notifications where you've been mentioned, and then you can click that, and it'll take you to the appointment detail page where you can review the comments. So that's tagging. That's tagging, commenting, and getting notifications. Again, when you're in the appointment detail page, you can also do comments. All right, so the next is the appointment detail page. So as you just saw, one way to get to the appointment detail page was by managing my notifications. Takes you to the appointment detail page. Other ways to get to the appointment detail page, let's see, the case review module is you'll see in the workflow, and you want to see the patient detail, you can click on a patient, click that patient's name, and it'll also pull up the patient appointment detail page. The appointment detail page is just the full amount of information regarding each of these appointments. You can see that what the appointment status is, the substatus, it was completed and the patient was discharged normally. If I was a provider, I could enter the visit summary. Again, I can do notes. I can tag someone, write a comment. You can see I got another notification. If the visit summary has been completed by the provider, I can see it here, the content, but I'll also be able to download the PDF. And the last thing we can do is upload documents. So let's say that you have something that you need to make available to the provider. Let's say it's a medication history or the admission phase sheet from the emergency department. You can select the document type, say it's patient history, describe it. And then what you do is you click Browse File, and it will allow you to browse through your PC. And this is the appointment summary that I just downloaded, so I'll just assume that's it. I'll select that one, click Open, and then click the Upload, and you can see I've added this patient history document. To view the document, I click the Download button. Again, there's the document. Okay, so that was the appointment detail page, uploading documents, downloading documents. So the last thing I'm going to do is just show you the other different modules that you might not have access to by working at the facility. Someone who's managing the providers and the telehealth machines, they have the options. Everything is rules based, so what we do is we map services to different locations so we don't incidentally schedule a service to the wrong location or provider. Providers have a menu for them to come in and set their calendar availability. And again, that's what tells the system who's available to see patients and when. And they also map the different services to themselves. And that way, if we have a provider that's only seeing ED consults, they can select ED consults, and we wouldn't ever incidentally schedule an outpatient follow-up for them. Other things like the telehealth machines, we need to list all the machines so that we can make sure that they're scheduled correctly, and you can see that we manage those availability for those machines. So these are all administrative functions that are managed outside of the facility or a super user at the facility. Let's see the provider module. This is the module that providers work in. You can see that they have their scheduled appointments and the completion workflow for them in their provider module is a list of all the patients that have been checked out that need to have that documentation, that clinical consult completed. In the admin, this is how we manage users, we unmap services, edit appointments, manage providing entities, manage services, and then do our custom forms for our consult notes for each service. So this is all admin functionality by users with Modal or users with the facility. Support solutions engineers work in here to edit appointments. So let's say that you entered a patient incorrectly and you typed in the wrong name or medical record number, you needed something changed. What will happen there is you'll reach out to Modal Assist or call or text us, and they'll work within this application to try to edit the information that you've done to correct. Okay, so that's it for the other modules. Again, thank you very much for assistance. Don't forget to email us at modal-assist@modaldev.com or call or text us at 806-316-5190. Thank you.